Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Brandon again, and I have some updates for you. And unfortunately, this is probably going to be the last time you see me here in this particular gym and with this particular equipment. So as you guys know, we're moving soon. In fact, probably about 2 weeks from now, we'll be into the new rental place, which again, the plan is to rent for roughly a year while our new house is being built. As part of that, I have figured out that I will have some space in the rental, but considerably less space, which means that it doesn't make sense for me to take my huge RML-690C rack there. And that is why you can see that it is in pieces, because someone is coming to pick it up in roughly about an hour. So it's going off to a better home where that rack can be fully utilized. Now, some people might say, why not just take off the rack storage and you can just have basically a RML-490. And that is true, but then I'd still have to store the excess pieces. And on top of that, my plan is to sell that rack anyways in the new space. And you guys also know that I just like buying a lot of stuff, and that's something that I want to do. So I'm going to be selling that rack. I'll be downsizing. Haven't decided if I'm going to take up some offers that I've been receiving from some companies to do sponsored builds, so to say, or if I want to reach out to maybe one of the higher end brands and just have to pay for it out of pocket, which I'm totally open to because, again, I like gym equipment. It's something I don't mind investing in. And one of the nice things about buying nicer stuff or name brand stuff is that when you choose to resell it, if you do choose to, it doesn't depreciate as much as some of the other equipment out there. So even though this rack is 5 years old, I'm still holds a lot of value, and it's nice because you can flip it and not really actually lose that much. So I think in the grand scheme of things, after 5 years of use, it basically cost me about $300 for that rack, which is a very good deal in my opinion. It's more than well worth it. On the other hand too, I'm also selling my calibrated plate set. This is for a couple of reasons, and this one, it's probably not as smart of an idea as the rack itself. But the bottom line is I'm lazy and I don't want to have to move stuff to the new location. I also have been thinking for the past couple of months, I'd really like to just get some old style steel plates, although I don't know if there's any available locally secondhand in my area. But there's some other steel plates I've had my eye on. And again, I got such a good deal on these calibrated plates that even though they're 2 years old and I'm selling them used, I'm actually making money on them, which is nice because I got such a great deal at the time. And if I do want to replace them, I can either buy them again from Rogue on Black Friday, and I basically would end up costing me maybe $100 out of pocket. Or there's other companies out there these days that basically, they literally make the exact same plates. They just have a different brand name on them, but they're made in the same factory and they're the same plates. And they are around what I'm getting for these plates in return. So that's why those are going as well. And again, the main reason is I'm just lazy. I don't have to move other stuff. I am keeping the deadlift platform, which is underneath there, just because that's easy and doesn't take up a ton of space. It'll be on the floor. I am keeping the adjustable bench. I'm keeping my Titan belt holder because normal plates don't fit on it. At least calibrated plates don't fit on it, but maybe the new plates will. And then I'm keeping these 5 bars. So the Elite FTS safety squat bar, the Strong Arm Sport squat bar, the Strong Arm Sport deadlift bar, conventional version, the Kabuki next generation powerlifting bar, the Bells of Steel's bare naked powerlifting bar, and then the Kabuki shoulder rock. So those are the only bars I'm keeping, which means I've sold probably 8 to 9 barbells over the past couple of months. I've sold countless other pieces of equipment. That's the basics. And again, I'll be doing a build to hold me over for the next year or so. I don't know how much I'm going to invest. Probably not a ton, because again, a lot of this is probably just going to be more temporary, which I agree. It's probably not the best use of money, but this is a hobby I like putting money in, so it's not a big deal for me. I don't build these to be budget friendly. I build these to get what I want. So that's basically what I'm doing. So full disclosure, you guys will probably still tell me I'm dumb and spending too much money, but that's what I've been doing for the past 5 or 6 years on this channel anyway. So it is what it is. But I want to keep you guys updated, in the loop. Keep on the lookout for the new build. Hopefully it comes to be in the next month or so, as I have rejoined the gym, which I may or may not have mentioned. But that's what it is. I wanted to keep you guys updated of what's going on. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching and stay big.